I'm live here in New York for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 launch. There's a lot of people here and a lot of phones because everyone's pretty excited about this. Obviously after the Note 7 last year, where it didn't obviously go quite so well, it was a bit of an explosive launch. Hopefully Samsung are hoping that this year will be a bit better. So there's a lot of people around here, a lot of tech journalists, and they're all trying to get their grubby little hands on the new Note 8. And I'm going to try and do the same live. Hopefully the upload rate and the quality is okay. Hopefully the audio is okay. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just trying to do the best I can. But let's see if we can get a little hands-on with the Note 8. It's the one thing about press events that you have to sort of wait in line for a little go of the phone, because obviously everyone wants to take a photo or do some video on the beautiful new device. But other than the Note 8, the other thing you need to do when you're at an event like this is do some celebrity spotting. There's some big names around here. I've spotted Marquez Brownlee, Casey Neistat, and of course your very own the Tech Chap, who obviously isn't quite up to that standard in terms of channel size, but you know, we're all here trying to do the same thing. But some big names around here. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions about it. I'll try and address them as I play with it, which I'm now able to have a go of. So here we are. This is the Galaxy Note 8, and it is a big phone. But as you can see, it sort of still fits in one hand. 6.3-inch screen. That's 0.1 inch bigger than the S8 Plus, which is 6.2, so only a little bit bigger, but it does feel big in the hand. Also, the corners are a little bit less rounded than the S8 Plus, so digs into your hand a little bit, but I mean, this is still a stunning looking device. Not totally sure about this blue color, like coral blue almost, definitely picks up the fingerprints as well, but it is available in 3 new colors, a blue, a gold, and a midnight gray, blacky type thing, which is the one I'd probably go for. So, new features here, bigger screen, 6.3 inches. Obviously, this is the first Note phone to have this Infinity Edge display and really thin bezel, which was introduced on the Galaxy S8 earlier this year. Obviously, dual cameras. That is really, except for no, that really is pretty much the big new feature here. 2 12 megapixel cameras, both with optical image stabilization, which is new, unique for any phone. Other dual camera phones like the OnePlus 5 and iPhone 7 Plus don't have OIS on that second camera. So the idea is that you can take a lovely little photo like that and then click the zoom here, and then you can zoom right into that handsome gentleman over there. And because it's got the OIS, it is pretty stable. Okay, so James Shepard, what's the price? I think it's about £800. Manuka, show the S Pen. Well, this fine gentleman here will help me show the S Pen because I've only got one hand spare. So would you mind showing me the S Pen, and also just quickly a couple of neat features with it?
Yes, now that we're in the camera, one of the new features that I saw you mentioned, the dual lens. So when you have the dual lens, one of the options you have is using what is called live focus. Live focus allows you, once you stay, I'm going to turn a bit back over here. It's going to allow you, like if you want blur, let's say I want to focus over here. Live focus allows me to select how much amount of blur I want before taking the picture.
That's pretty cool. So you're basically changing the bokeh effect, so you can get some really nice sort of forward focused.
Exactly. So let's say it looks too blurry here, I don't want to force it enough. I can choose this. I take the picture, and after I take the picture, I select here in my gallery and I say, it's not like I wanted it. I want more blur. So I can go here and just adjust it. And once I adjust it, I'm going to be able, to adjust the blur after taking the picture. Another feature is that if you choose the dual capture, I'm going to be able to have the wide angle picture as well. So I select wide angle over here and have the full picture at the same time because it's capturing with both lenses.
Very cool.
And also you mentioned the dual OIS.
Yes.
So it's going to allow you, when you take it, let's go out of here. So when you go to up to 10 times digital zoom, So let's say I want to do it over here. You can notice it has no vibrancy, has no shaking.
Very stable.
Very stable. So that's thanks to the world's first dual OIS camera.
That's awesome. Can you show me the S Pen real quick?
Of course. So the S Pen now, which is what makes the note, allows you to do handwriting. So one of the features it has is that it allows you to do a screen off memo. It's a previous feature we had, the Note 5. But now, when you take in your memos, now let's say I run out of pages. Note 8 allows you to up to 100 pages.
So you can do this with the screen off, is that right?
That's correct.
Can you show me that? So
Yes.
you can turn it off and then...
The best scenario is, let's say someone tells you, oh, write this down, and you have your phone in your pocket. Take it out of the pocket. You don't have to even unlock the phone. It's gonna give you the information over here. So you go ahead and write. So I'm gonna say hello world over here.
You're gonna write help there.
So then if I want to write another thing, I can just keep writing and writing. And let's say it is a grocery list. So once I save it, I have the feature to pin to the screen. So let's say it's a grocery list, and if you're forgetful, you can just pin it to display. So that way when your phone is off and you have it, where here is like remember to buy groceries or remember to drop by the laundry, whatever, you can just write it in. Once it's done, you can just press over here and you can delete it. So now, you have the air command here. So another new feature that we've added is the live messaging app. So live message allows you to create...
This one you made earlier.
Yeah, we made this one earlier, yes. Let's switch the background, but let's say if you want to send a live animated message, let's say switch the color. You can go ahead. And the good thing is that it's a GIF file, so it's compatible with a lot of applications. SMS, WhatsApp. You can even leave it as a Facebook comment. And once you save it, it's going to save as a GIF. You can choose which applications you want to share it. So
that's pretty cool. So I'm getting some questions in live at the moment. Do you know if it's got stereo speakers or just a single speaker on this?
We'll have to check with PR booth so they can clarify that technical specification.
Okay, I believe it's just one actually.
It has
my comments
on the sign, but like if you want to like get that, I don't have a specific answer right now.
Right. Okay.
So the PR people can definitely answer that one for you.
That's great. Can I take that off your hands real quick? Thank you very much.
Definitely, sure.
Awesome.
Stick it over here.
Thanks, man. Okay, so there we have it. There's a couple of neat little S Pen tricks there. Now I'm following your comments on this. First of all, on the price. On the Samsung UK website, we're looking at £869. 869, which is about 80 quid or so more than the S8 Plus. I'm getting requests to do an S8 side by side, which I would, but currently the S8 is filming this, so I'll be doing that in my full review and preview later on today, hopefully. So yeah, price $869. It's a lot of money, but this is obviously a feature-packed smartphone. It's absolutely massive as well. Now, my biggest concern with this at the moment, Toxical Ghost resolution is Quad HD Plus, I believe. Does it feel heavier or tougher, Pedro? It feels a little bit more substantial in the hand. It doesn't feel heavy considering the size. I think it actually feels pretty good. Patrick's saying nothing innovative. Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's not a whole lot different here than the S8 Plus, except for that dual camera and the S Pen. It is waterproof. You don't have a dedicated camera button, but you can double tap the volume button to launch it fast, which I think you need to assign it to because it's not doing it right now, but that does work. It's all on-screen buttons, you've got no physical buttons, and the fingerprint reader is still on the back in that terrible, terrible positioning, which makes it even harder than usual to reach because it's such a big phone. So yeah, thank you Mo, £869 equals about $1,100, €940. So this is a very, very premium phone, and will no doubt go up against the upcoming LG V30 and iPhone 8. So my big concern with this is the battery size. It's only got a 3000 milliamp hour battery, which is actually smaller than the S8 Plus, which has 3600 milliamp hour battery. And considering it's got a bigger screen, dual camera, and 2 gigs more RAM, you've got 6 gigs of RAM, I'm sort of not going to be surprised if the battery life isn't quite as good, which is a bit of a shame. Now, in terms of specs, got a Snapdragon 835 or a Exynos 8895, same as the S8 and depending on where you live. But he also has 6 gigs of RAM now, 2 more than the S8. The extra couple of gigs may help for multitasking, but really it's going to be for the processing of the camera. That's what they're there for. Sean saying would rather wait for the Pixel 2. Well, that's not a bad shout. I'm definitely waiting for that as well. Mode prefers the XZ Premium. They are very similar size. Actually, in the hand, this feels quite a lot like the Sony XZ Premium. But of course, whereas that has a 5.5-inch screen, this has a 6.3-inch screen. So that tiny bezel is really making a difference there. Bixby still there. Still not something I use very often, but they're still pushing it. And this does also come with the Dex dock, so you can basically hook this up to a monitor and get some proper work done with it. Well, I haven't tried that yet. Let's see questions. Can you do a size comparison? This guy's doing a good one. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller, but actually it's about the same size as the iPhone 7 Plus, which is again incredible because it's got a 0.8-inch smaller screen. Super Chat is if you want to spend some money and ask me a question. It basically puts up the priority of the questions. You don't need to do that though. I'll try and answer as many as you can. So yeah, this is the Galaxy Note 8, and we're in New York. Everyone's pretty excited about it. See if you can spot Casey Neistat or Marcus Brownlee somewhere. I have seen them around. But yeah, this is the blue one, coral blue. As you can see, there's also a fancy silvery one, a gold one. I think that's silver. No, it's like a midnight grey. I think there's 3 colours for this. OnePlus 5 versus this. Well, that's a good shout as well because that's also got dual cameras. It's obviously a bit of a smaller screen. Patrick, throw it on the ground. He wants to see a drop test. Okay, 3, 2, 1. No, I'm not doing that. They probably would shout at me here. But maybe I'll do a drop test another time. But I get kicked out if I did it here. So let's put that back down and have a little wander around. I don't know how that. There we go. There we go. So this is a beautiful looking phone. I mean, it's basically an S8 Plus, but a little bit bigger. Slightly more rounded corners, so slightly more squared off corners. So not quite as comfortable in the hand, I found, but still very impressive. Pre-orders, I believe, are starting today. As I say, there will be about £869, which is quite a lot of money. I will, of course, be doing a full review of the Note 8 when I get my review sample, which will hopefully be this afternoon. So I'm going to play with it here in New York, take some photos, have a little play, get to know it, and give you guys a full review and recommendation, or not, depending if it's actually any good in the next couple of days. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate all your comments. I have been reading them, but I'm obviously just trying to get as much information about the Note 8 across as possible. Pre-orders 24th of August. Thank you, Patrick. That's true. Any other questions while we're here before I sign off? Blue colour is suck. Well, yeah, I'm not sure I like it. Resolution is, well, let's do it. Let's go into the settings. Let's have a look at the res. Just about used one-handed. This is a big phone. Let's go to the display settings. So currently in Full HD Plus, but it can go up to WQHD Plus. There you are. So pretty high res, very sharp. Let's have a quick look at some other settings. If we go to if we go to. I always forget how to find settings. There's so many settings options in here. I'm trying to look for. There we are. Right. So that's just device maintenance. I'm trying to find the storage and stuff. Where is that? Well, that's annoying. Mr. Who's the Boss has posted a video, that's true, but it wasn't a review. He did it earlier today, actually, before he even was hands-on with the phone. I don't know about that. I thought I'd wait until I actually had the phone to make a video. But yeah, you can check out his channel. You know what? Where is it? Open the new camera app, sure. That's the camera app. So new features are basically the zoom, and also this fancy live focus. So you can adjust the how blurry the background is, essentially, which is pretty cool. It does come running Android 7.1.1 right now. Presumably Android Oreo will be coming relatively soon in the next few months. Also, of course, it's got Samsung's UX, Samsung Experience UI on top. So that's been a quick hands-on first impressions with the Note 8. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Continue to leave comments below and I'll reply in text format. But that'll about do it from me for the launch of the Note 8 here in New York. While I sign off, let's see if there's anyone cool around, any big names. here he is, Mr. Marquez Brownlee himself, doing his doing the Lord's work, doing the good work. But he looks super intense, so I won't interrupt him. Also, that is a beautiful camera. This makes my S8 and DJI Osmo gimbal setup to a shame. But
Good luck, man.
thanks, man. Okay. Cool. So that'll about do it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That's me live in New York for the Note 8 launch. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your comments, and I hope you like the phone. Full review coming soon. So see you next time. Thanks, guys.